I made 2 rookie mistakes. Welcome back, guys. Got the bike back on the lift for a couple changes. One of you guys commented and said that the stock tranny plate is too thin and it's gonna crack in the future. And that's very true because I realized that happened to Vu recently. So I'm gonna be swapping that out with my old shoulder head tranny plate, which is a lot thicker. And then before we start, I wanna give you guys a little updated garage tour, show you guys what's new. We'll start over here. And as you can see, I took out the backboard that I made for the lathe to hold all my quick change tooling and stuff. I felt like it was too dark and didn't get enough light in here. So I put all the tooling in here. It's not too bad. And that way I can see the Z more too, because when I had the board here, the Z was blocked and it just felt too dark. So got rid of it. And then over here is my newest tool. This is a knife sander buffer to replace my old Ryobi sander that I got from Home Depot. I was inspired by Keith when I was up in Yuba City. He has a similar machine and it works really well. So I put on the stand that I made, reinforced the back so they're super sturdy. Yeah, so this is my sanding and buffing station along with all the electrical wires. And I got this for a really good deal. A private high school bought it for the students, but they only used it once and they stopped using it. So they put it up on Facebook Marketplace and I was able to score it for a really good deal. Really excited to use this for my future projects. And then over here is the Bridgeport. Nothing new except for this tray that I bought to organize the collets. Before, the collets were in this homemade wood thing and it was just, wasn't ideal. I also got this idea from Keith. He has one on his mill. So bought it on Amazon for like 20 bucks, I believe. The hardest thing was drilling through the mill itself because it's really thick, but got it done and now, it's nice and organized. So I'm happy with that. And then over here, got the iMac. This is actually my iMac that I bought back in 2017. This has been the workhorse where I edit all my videos for the past 8 years. It's starting to show its age and slow down a lot when I edit videos, so I decided to upgrade to a Mac Studio. So that's in the office. So I brought it out here. That way, in the future, when I run into any problem, I can look up on YouTube or Google real quick. This used to be over here, so I brought it down to make space for the iMac. And this is also new. I got this as a set. That one and this black piece right here from Lowe's for $54. I went to Lowe's to look for some nuts and bolts, but as I was walking around, I saw this on the center of the store with a sign that says $54. And at first I thought it was just for the top piece only. So I asked a worker there and they said, yeah, it's only for the top. But something in me just wanted to double check. So I typed in the SKU and sure enough, it was for the whole set, the top and the bottom for $54. It was the display version. So there's a lot of dings and stuff on here, but it doesn't matter to me because it's me from my garage anyway. So yeah, got this for a really good deal. And then over here is the newest machine. This is the Creati laser engraver. Here's one of the projects that I did with the laser engraver. This is one of the designs that I never released. It's like a yin and yang tank. I added a magnet to it. That way you can put it anywhere. And then while we're here, this is also new. My friend Steve gave me this spark plug cabinet. This is super old school. He said he worked at a car store, Auto Image, back in the day, and they had this in the store. And then he just hit me up like, hey, you want this spark plug cabinet? And I was like, of course. So I made room for it because this cork board used to be in the middle, and I just moved it over and made space for the cabinet. And then I got this 3D scanner from Creati that I need to open and test. That's one of the reasons why I brought my old motor over. This is actually Rusty's original motor. It was at my parents' house for the longest time, so I brought it over to 3D scan and then print it with my 3D printer to make something like this. That's the plan. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the garage. Over here is where I parked the Model A. I got this carport from Costco for around 300 bucks. It was on sale. Because this hot rod was parked outside with a car cover on it, you know, and I feel like it's better to be in a carport like this where keep everything inside in case of rain. But yeah, so finally found wheels for the Model A. These are 16s, came off of a 1941 Ford. I'm very particular on what I want, and I knew I wanted 16s. So when I saw these, I knew I had to get them. The seller posted these on Sunday night, and Monday morning is when I saw the listing. So I reached out to her, made an offer, and drove down to Fresno, which is about 3 hours from where I live. The lady was super honest and nice. She said there were multiple offers to pay her over her asking price. I got these for $500. People were offering to pay her $700, $800 for these, but she wanted to go with me because I reached out first. So very grateful for people like her. And yeah, made a friend. I'm gonna show her the progress of the cars when the wheels are on. But yeah, pretty excited. I do plan on starting this car soon. I'm only keeping the body, so a lot of stuff can be for sale. Stay tuned for that. But yeah, the last day to enter to win this bike is March 31st. I think that's less than 15 days from now. So yeah, good luck, guys. All right, I got a tranny plate out. This is the stock one that came with the bike. And this is my shoulder head one, which is a lot thicker. Shout out to you guys for commenting and let me know. I'm still learning as I go. I don't know everything, so yeah, thank you. And the more I thought about it, the more it makes sense because the thin one came with a closed primary, so there's a lot more support. When you convert to an open primary, you need something beefier because there's more stress on the plate. So, but yeah, in the future, if you guys see something that I need to improve on, comment below, let me know. I'm here to learn. That's the beauty about the internet, sharing knowledge and inspire people. Here's the comparison. All right, got the tranny plate in right there, and also got the shifter to function correctly. So next I'm gonna drop the bike and go for a test ride. Let's go. My first rookie mistake was not checking the camera before heading out for the test ride. The entire video was shot in slow-mo, and it looks something like this. Yep, that's slow-mo for you. The good news is I can speed up the footage to make it somewhat normal. I'm filming this with the new DJI Osmo Action 5, and I initially thought recording in slow motion would affect the audio. However, I discovered that the camera captures sound at a normal speed and saves it as a separate file on the built-in storage. So that means I was able to match the audio with the footage by adjusting the speed in Final Cut Pro. My second rookie mistake was not checking the gas.
I know.
It was at this moment that I knew I f***ed up.
Oh shit.
The good news is I was on a hill, so I threw the bike in neutral and coasted down to flat ground. Just got down to flat ground, gonna push the bike to the closest gas station, which is about 0.7 mile away. I didn't want to call anyone for help because this was my mistake, so I had to own up to it. Besides, it was good bonding time with the bike.
I see the gas station right there. I only put enough gas to start the bike. Well, I got too excited. Went on for a ride and ran out of gas. That's alright. Little workout, doesn't hurt. Yeah, everybody's looking. Never been so happy to see a gas station. Fuck. All right, back in business. Hopefully no other issues.
All right, just got home and back on the lift. Next on the to-do list, I'm gonna take out the 60 bar to finish all the welding and polishing it. Same with the mids. And also gonna go over all the nuts and bolts to make sure everything is ready for the lucky winner. And yeah, that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching and see you guys next time.